Hello, and welcome. Today, you will listen to a slow and simple English story. This story is about daily life. Listen carefully. Relax. And enjoy. Emma is a young woman. She is 24 years old. She lives in a small apartment in the city. Every morning, Emma wakes up at 6:30 a.m. Today is Monday. Her alarm rings. Beep. 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 Emma opens her eyes slowly. She feels a little tired. But she smiles. It's a new day, she says softly. She sits up in her bed. She looks at the window. The sky is light blue. The sun is coming up. Birds are singing outside. Emma stretches her arms. She takes a deep breath. She gets out of bed. She walks to the bathroom. She washes her face with cold water. The water feels fresh. Now she feels more awake. She brushes her teeth. She looks at herself in the mirror. Today will be a good day, she says. After that, she goes to the kitchen. Her kitchen is small but clean. There is a table near the window. There are 2 chairs. There is a small coffee machine on the counter. Emma loves coffee. She puts water in the coffee machine. She adds coffee powder. She presses the button. The machine makes a soft sound. She waits. The smell of coffee fills the kitchen. That smells good, she says. Emma takes a cup. She pours the hot coffee into the cup. Then she opens the fridge. Inside the fridge, there are eggs, milk, bread, and some fruit. Today, she chooses bread and eggs. She puts 2 slices of bread in the toaster. She takes 1 egg. She cooks the egg in a small pan. The egg smells delicious. The bread pops up. Breakfast is ready. Emma sits at the table. She eats slowly. She drinks her coffee. She looks at her phone. There is one message from her friend, Mia. The message says, "Good luck today. You will do great." Emma smiles. Today is important. Today, Emma has a small meeting at work. She feels a little nervous. She finishes her breakfast. She washes her plate and cup. She cleans the table. Now it is 7:30 a.m. She goes to her bedroom. She opens her closet. Inside the closet, there are many clothes. Blue shirts. White shirts. Black pants. Dresses. She thinks for a moment. What should I wear today? She asks herself. She chooses a light blue shirt and black pants. She puts on her clothes. She brushes her hair. She puts on simple makeup. She looks at herself in the mirror again. You look confident, she says quietly. But inside, she still feels a little nervous. Emma works at a small office. She works as an assistant. She answers emails. She helps customers. She prepares documents. Today, she will speak in the meeting. Not for long. Just for 5 minutes. But for Emma, 5 minutes feels very big. She takes her bag. She checks inside. Phone. Wallet. Keys. Notebook. Everything is there. She puts on her shoes. She stands near the door. She takes 1 deep breath. It's okay, she whispers. I can do this. She opens the door. She walks outside. The air is cool. Cars are moving on the street. People are walking fast. The city is waking up. Emma walks to the bus stop. At the bus stop, there are 3 people. A man in a black jacket. A woman with a red bag. And a young boy with headphones. Emma stands quietly. She looks at the road. After 5 minutes, the bus arrives. The doors open. Emma gets on the bus. She taps her card. She finds a seat near the window. The bus starts moving. She looks outside. She sees shops. She sees traffic lights. She sees people drinking coffee. Her heart beats a little faster. She thinks about the meeting. What if I forget my words? What if I make a mistake? Then she remembers her friend's message. You will do great. Emma closes her eyes for a moment. She says in her mind, I am ready. I am prepared. I can speak clearly. The bus stops. This is her stop. She stands up. She walks to the door. She gets off the bus. Now she is standing in front of her office building. It is a tall gray building. There are many windows. She looks up. This is my moment, she says softly. She walks toward the entrance. Her day is about to begin. She opens the glass door. The office is quiet. It is still early. The lights are soft. The floor is clean. She can hear the sound of a printer in the distance. Good morning, she says to the security guard. Good morning, Emma, he replies with a smile. Emma feels a little better. She walks to the elevator. She presses the button. The elevator doors open. She steps inside. Second floor. Ding. The doors open again. Emma walks to her desk. Her desk is near the window. There is a computer, a notebook, and a small green plant. She loves that plant. It makes her feel calm. She puts her bag down. She sits in her chair. She turns on the computer. While the computer starts, she takes a deep breath. Stay calm, she tells herself. Soon, her coworkers arrive. Good morning, Emma, says Daniel. Morning, she replies. Big day today, he asks. She smiles nervously. Yes, a little. You'll be great, Daniel says. Again, she hears those words. You'll be great. At 9:45 a.m., her manager sends a message. Meeting at 10 a.m. in the conference room. Emma's heart beats faster. She opens her notebook. She reads her notes. She will talk about a new idea. A simple idea. But it is her idea. At 9:58 a.m., she stands up. She walks slowly to the conference room. Inside the room, there is a long table. There are 8 chairs. A large screen is on the wall. Her manager, Mr. Lewis, is already there. Good morning, Emma, he says kindly. Good morning, she answers. Other coworkers enter the room. Everyone sits down. Emma sits near the middle. The meeting begins. First, Mr. Lewis talks about last week's work. Then Daniel shares a short report. Emma listens carefully. But she is also thinking about her turn. Finally, Mr. Lewis says. Now, Emma has a new idea to share. All eyes look at her. For 1 second, everything feels very quiet. Emma stands up slowly. She holds her notebook. Her hands feel a little cold. She takes one deep breath. Good morning, everyone, she begins. Her voice is soft. But clear. I have a small idea to improve our customer emails. She looks at her notes. Then she looks at her coworkers. They are listening. She continues. Sometimes our emails are too long. Customers may feel confused. I think we can make our emails shorter and simpler. She speaks slowly. She explains her idea step by step. First, we use short sentences. Second, we use simple words. Third, we add clear instructions. As she speaks, something changes. Her voice becomes stronger. Her hands stop shaking. She feels more confident. She looks at Mr. Lewis. He is nodding. That makes her feel happy. She finishes her presentation. That is my idea. Thank you. She sits down. The room is quiet for one moment. Then Daniel says, "That's a very good idea." Another coworker says, "Yes, simple emails are better." Mr. Lewis smiles. "Excellent work, Emma. This is clear and practical. Let's try this idea next week." Emma feels warm inside. She cannot believe it. They like her idea. The meeting continues, but Emma feels different now. She feels lighter. Stronger. At 11 a.m., the meeting ends. As people leave the room, Daniel walks next to her. "I told you," he says. "You did great." Emma laughs softly. "Yes. I guess I did." She goes back to her desk. She sits down and looks at her plant. "I did it," she whispers. She sends a message to her friend Mia. The meeting went well. A few seconds later, Mia replies. "I knew it. I'm proud of you." Emma smiles brightly. The rest of the day feels easier. She answers emails. She talks to customers. She drinks water. She even laughs with her coworkers. At 5 p.m., it is time to go home. She turns off her computer. She takes her bag. As she walks out of the office building, the sky is orange. The sun is going down. She feels tired. But happy. She walks to the bus stop again. This time, she is not nervous. She is proud. On the bus, she looks out the window. She thinks about the morning. This morning, she was afraid. Now, she feels confident. She understands something important. Fear is normal. But action is powerful. When the bus reaches her stop, she gets off. She walks home slowly. The air is cool. The city is calm. She opens her apartment door. She takes off her shoes. She sits on her bed. Today was a simple day. But also a big day. She learns something new about herself. She is stronger than she thinks. Before sleeping, she sends one more message to Mia. "Tomorrow, I will be even better." She turns off the light. The room becomes quiet. Outside, the city sleeps. And Emma smiles in the dark. Because today, she believed in herself. If you enjoyed this slow and simple English story, keep practicing every day. Listen. Repeat. And believe in yourself.